2, 2, 1, 1, 4. Say it with me. 2,
Ready?
2,
Is
1,
this some kind of
1,
secret
4.
code?
Say it with me. 2, 2, 1.
Like, is this like a code to the military computer to hack the
this is the
mainframe?
date.
February 21st,
February
2014.
21st?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for keeping us up to date.
Welcome to Pretty Much It.
Whoa!
Oh, we're doing the show. We're not just palling around.
We're
doing
actually
the
in each
show.
other's brains.
Oh, ew! I don't.
Yeah.
That's not good.
We've got news to talk about this week. We got movie news. We got game news. We got
Lots
some
of
TV
stuff.
news.
Lots of stuff. Fantastic Four, Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Fantastic Galaxy.
Before we get to that, though,
Okay.
we have to let you know that we have a brand new commentary track for the Taylor Lautner film
Oh, Jesus.
Abduction. Check out this clip.
There's a bomb in the oven.
What?
There's a bomb.
There's a bomb in the
In the lasagna! What?
Are you kidding me?
Is that for real? Oh my goodness.
pretty good.
Grab the
I'm
butt,
into
grab.
this.
There it is. Oh, come on, go for the butt, go for the butt. Oh, it's so close. Ah, This is a very, very funny commentary track.
Yeah, it's great.
You said it might be your favorite?
It might be my favorite because like we've seen a lot of bad movies.
This
was
one-
this was a very terrible movie.
But like it wasn't. It was trying.
it was
to
trying
be a
not
movie.
to be though. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one girl was pretty though,
Lily Collins.
I
but
like
nothing
those
happened.
brows.
No,
Nothing happened.
no,
in the
nothing
entire
really
movie.
happened. But it is available, of course, for Patreon supporters. $5 a month gets you all new commentaries at no extra charge, a
Man,
week
let it
early or a
forever.
couple days
Make
early.
it rain.
So definitely look into that. Click the link in the info if you want to, get them early and get them included in your support for us. Thank you very
Thanks.
much. Also, linked down in the info is our giveaway. Every week we do a giveaway. We give away a free shirt from beobscure.com.
Shut up.
So check it out. All you got to do is share a Facebook photo
Stop.
and or comment on a video. That's it. It's so simple, and you get a free shirt. So make sure you click the links in the info.
I don't
pretty good.
believe you.
We pump
I
out
don't
a
believe
lot
you.
of shirts.
Why don't we get into this week, starting off with the movie news that came out? How about the movie news that happened?
All right.
Let's do it.
What about we all go for a vote? I vote we go for the movie news first.
Okay.
I do
What's
too.
What's the other?
I mean, it's already 2
There
to
is
1.
no alternative. It's just do you vote?
No, video game news. But honestly, this week I would vote for movie news because I really like. What's on the notes?
So this week for
I
a
really like
change.
the Godzilla and the Raid.
Great.
And the Tupac we're talking about.
Yeah. So this week for a change,
Spoilers.
we're gonna start off with movie news.
Good.
Got it.
Thank you, Dad.
First things first, Guardians of the Galaxy. We're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy more in the trailer segment. Click the link in the info for that. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening to the podcast, you should just check it out on YouTube. We might as well talk about it in the trailer segment because it's really mostly
The trailer,
regarding that.
yeah.
However,
But there were, and I want to keep my thoughts on most of this for the trailer segment. There were little sort of like things released to see like Rocket Raccoon and hear Bradley Cooper talking and see Groot and stuff like
Speaking.
that. Speaking. Talking? I said talking.
speaking.
Okay.
Raccoons don't
Semantics.
speak.
And I thought those were cool. Those are definitely worth checking out. And also, there's a poster. The poster looks awesome.
Really
yeah,
great.
Yeah, it's
there's
really,
a
really
lot
nice.
to
The
say.
tagline, "You're
Yeah.
welcome." Love it.
The weird thing about it, it looks almost like a band photo. On an
Yeah.
album,
You know what?
Which
It's
is weird.
one of the first posters for a major motion picture where they're looking right at you.
Yeah.
We're not.
They're not
We're
looking
not.
away.
We're not
Yes,
seeing.
they're-
We're
Yep.
not seeing.
Their
We're
butts.
not seeing
No
Raccoon's
butts.
tail.
They could
Yep.
have been
We're
looking at like the Milky Way galaxy or something.
Yeah, they all could have been like looking up into space.
Yeah.
With their backs turned.
At all the galaxies.
At all the
Guarding
galaxies.
them.
Like, we
And
gotta
then
guard these.
Yeah,
Guardianing
Yeah,
them.
I'm gonna guard that one.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
The poster is awesome. The tagline is awesome. Check it out. And then make sure you check out our trailer segment to hear us talk about the trailer and those video clips.
This next one, this is a big.
Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
Fantastic
deal?
Four?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
so
my, oh
we've
my,
talked about
yeah.
this many times, and it was the people that we always said it would be for the most part, but now it's
Yeah.
confirmed. We have playing Johnny Storm / Human Torch
Officially.
is Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Playing Sue Storm / Invisible Girl is Kate Mara.
Did you see her butt in House of Cards?
Playing Reed Richards / Mr. Fantastic is Miles Teller. And playing, this is the new reveal, Ben Grimm / The Thing is Jamie Bell, who is a skinnamarink dinky dink skinnamarink doo. I love you. But
Ooh.
let's talk first about.
Let's go one by one together.
Let's go one by one. Let's go from the bottom up. So Jamie Bell as
Start
the
it
thing.
from
What do
the
you think?
As a new thing.
Yeah.
I don't know him from anything else.
Man, me neither. Not really. I think
Honestly,
he's in Twilight.
you
And
see him.
He's gonna be all rocked up
I
most of
guess.
the movie anyway.
See,
so.
here's the thing though. When I think Ben Grimm,
Here's the thing about the thing.
Jesus, I didn't even realize. That.
Oh, Jake.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, pretty much
with
it.
Ben
Thanks for
Grimm,
watching.
With Ben Grimm, whether he's a rock guy or not yet, I think of a wise guy, and
Okay.
I just see like a young guy.
Well,
Okay.
if
But we'll see. I mean,
Continue.
in rock makeup,
say like
I'm
this.
sure he'll be fine because he'll just be a rock guy.
Good.
if there were a comic person in this room, I believe Mr. Grimm not only has. If there was a comic person in this room,
We have a question for the comic god. Andrew off camera, off mic.
If only there were a man who knew comics.
We have a comic guest, Andrew
knew
Gebbia.
about comics.
Yes.
I heard
Yes.
from somewhere that the Thing is actually he has two forms. He's like a purple energy guy, and he's also the Thing. Is that true?
What?
I heard that he can transform into
What, spectral
he can-
energy thing?
He can either be the Thing or he's also like a purple energy guy.
Never heard of that.
You think of like Galactus in the movie?
No.
Galactus was like a purple cloud.
No,
about
no,
it.
no.
Doesn't sound like that's accurate.
I don't. It's either,
I'm gonna have to iPhone it now because the comic guy fucking let me down.
Back to where you
Back to your
sat.
comic stool. The comic zone.
Next, we have Miles Teller as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. I've been on the
We've
fence
talked
about
about
this guy back and forth, but he was good and spectacular now.
Yeah,
so.
we've talked about him how he's actually pretty good.
Cool.
You like him.
Kate Mara. We've already talked about all these guys, really.
You know
but-
what? Let's just wrap it all up.
She's
a lot better than the cast of the first one.
Sure.
It's so much better.
And
already.
Kate Mara, especially, she's definitely a pretty good. She could be a good scientist woman.
All right, and then finally, let's just say, of course, I'm a big Michael B. Jordan fan. He will be playing Kate Mara's brother.
Yeah.
And so this was of course the big tiff
Yes.
around the inner world
Yes.
is that there is a black
black-
brother and a white sister.
Oh, but that doesn't make
Doesn't match up.
sense.
Doesn't match up.
Now-
The Cheerios, the girl had a white mom and a black daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, like on
Are
the
they
commercial?
trying to destroy America?
I think
Are
so.
the Fantastic Four trying?
Not
to
so
undermine?
fantastic anymore.
Well,
Here's
no,
the thing.
they're the sinful four.
Michael B. Jordan, who edited a letter to not sound like Michael Jordan. He's really good. He's really
He's great.
charismatic.
He is.
He's really perfect for Johnny Storm.
I hated Chronicle, but he was
was the
He was
best.
the best.
Yeah.
He was the best thing.
and
in
then,
Chronicle.
yeah, when he died, I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah,
He really is good.
So there are a lot of people that are like up in arms. They're like, he can't be black. He can't be black. I, for one, I can't wait to see a black guy get set on fire. In this
honestly,
movie.
if they, Jesus Christ, Eric.
Oh my God! Wait a minute! I didn't mean that.
No.
I didn't mean it like that. Oh!
If they,
I've been sitting on that joke all day. That racist joke. And yes, I hate all black people before you comment and ask.
I'll honestly like a different take. Like if they are adopted brother and sister, and they
don't
hit
give a
home the
Okay,
importance.
yeah. Why do you have to say
if
they're
they-
adopted?
If they hit home the importance of their family, just the importance of family.
Are they gonna have like a message about like may not be related, but we're still family?
Yeah,
Let's kiss.
I'll like that. You know what? I'll like that.
We're
I'll
not
look
related.
that up.
We're not related by blood.
So yes. Can you imagine they set up a weird
I
triangle?
Yeah, so I married my
They
cousin.
probably
The
won't.
fantastic,
Anyway.
the fantastic triangle or no cube, no square.
Triangle. It's
The four points.
Next, we've got some news about The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh no.
And the news is Sony fucking stop.
Yeah, well-
Just fucking stop.
They don't care.
Stop.
They don't care. They don't care.
There are fucking 5 featurettes, 3 trailers. One is like 4 minutes long.
Uh-huh. And like 100 images. And if you put this all together, you have the whole.
If you're not an idiot, you know the whole story.
Yeah, we've
I've
already-
been doing my best to not click a single
Oh,
thing.
I'm totally in the dark with this, and I'm good.
I'm
glad.
so in the dark.
We also got this high-res image of Dane DeHaan as the Green Goblin.
Yeah, and
which
that's
I don't wanna see.
obviously like the final battle.
That's
of
the
movie.
final scene.
Yeah,
I don't want
like-
to see that. I love
Aye.
the for
Aye,
those of
aye,
you-
aye.
for those of you listening, the notes for this is Spidey 2. Jesus Christ, Sony, please stop, please, in all caps.
We need Jesus to take the wheel on this one.
Andrew's looking at it like freaking out because it actually says that.
Andrew,
Yep.
the comic guy from Monday.
But that's
I
it
don't
for
know
the
if you guys
Amazing
know that.
Spider-Man news.
Yeah,
It's my plea. Next up, we have an Amazing Spider-Man plea.
my Sony plea.
Yeah. No, but next up, we've got something that I'm super pumped about. It's Terminator
Genesis.
I
Whatever
don't
that
even know what
even
it's
means.
called.
That's like one of
Stupid
like
words.
when you're making up like a fake
Yeah.
movie and like you have to give it a,
So, well,
crummy tagline.
There should just be a
like-
movie called Sequel. Stupid words.
like sequel, crumb.
R word.
Like,
Usually an R word.
Yeah.
The news this week is that the people behind this movie, it's a big joke, and they're like, some people out there actually are interested in this, and so they're like, let's just make it so obvious that we're fucking with
Yeah.
them. And they announced Jai Courtney is playing Kyle Reese.
And he
Kyle
And so
was-
it's like that's like a big joke. Obviously, the whole movie's not real; it's a joke.
For those of you that don't know, Kyle Reese is the guy who says, come with me if you want to live" in the first Terminator. And Jai Courtney, I hate so much.
he was
From
from
that
Such
Die
classics
Hard.
as Die Hard,
Live
Another
Free,
Time.
You know,
Live
I
Free or
imagine-
Die Hard.
I
Jesus.
I imagine him like I've seen a little bit of him in the Die Hard movie. I didn't
Yeah.
watch all of it,
He's
but
like
like
a punk.
he's pretty
Terrible.
much just like I imagine like there's a movie studio out there that is experimenting with genetics, and they have like perfected the perfect like nothing
God.
action hero.
He's like a little bit of
he's like the perfect stand-in
A
for an
little bit
action
of Monica.
he's a little bit of Sam Worthington.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
he's the
a
poor
little
man
bit-
Sam Worthington,
a little bit of
who
Gerard
is
Butler.
in a sense already a poor man something.
A little bit of Gerard Butler. Like
There's a
he's just
scientist
piece of
like
shit.
well, dropping all these things in a little bit of that, a little bit of
Sugar,
like,
Spice and everything nice.
Chemicals. These are the ingredients chosen to create the
Powerpuff Girls. I was waiting for you to say that.
except it's this guy,
It's the Rowdy Rough Boy.
the rowdy rough man.
Anyway, so that's Terminator. Don't get too pumped
Oh,
because it's
kill
gonna
me.
suck. So
I'm
don't
a
get
big
excited.
fan of the. You know what? I even liked a little bit. I even like Terminator Salvation a little bit.
Oh, that was really bad.
I can't get behind this
It's
decision.
really bad.
Jai Courtney. First of all, it sounds like Michael Jai White. That's who I
Jai
think
Ho!
of. Who's
You mean Urkel?
no Michael Jai White is like this big black guy. He played
And Sonic the Hedgehog.
He played Jax in the Mortal Kombat.
Next, we've
YouTube
got some
series.
news about
him.
Godzilla.
Him, yeah.
Godzilla. We got
Yeah.
a new poster today, and it's no joke. It's Godzilla looking
Looking
away.
away. When I saw this poster,
This is a really wow. We're in a real rut right now.
I thought of you guys immediately
It
when I saw
doesn't
this
get better.
poster.
Yeah.
It doesn't get better. Because
like-
up next, we've got news about the Raid 2 remake. Let's hold off.
Oh no.
So-
Let's be really cynical.
We've got Godzilla looking away, standing in the city,
San Francisco.
arguably too large in my opinion, because it's almost like too big to be exciting
He's
to
like
me.
bigger
yeah,
than all the
he's
buildings.
too big to me, but whatever.
Well,
We'll
that's
see.
what they've been showing in all of like the
I know,
posters. That,
but it's like he's
just-
too.
He's
because
like
it's like
so big.
Nobody stands a chance. What's the
That's
point?
cool as fuck, though. Like that's so cool.
You know what else is
There's
really
no
cool?
hope.
The Raid,
The
Did
Raid
you
is
see it?
One of my
Yeah.
favorite kung fu action movies.
and it was remade earlier this year as Dread, 3D,
Well,
or last year,
Well, you know that's arguable.
and now it's being remade again by the director of Expendables 3.
Okay.
This is real news.
Well,
Literally,
would
America's
say,
like,
like-
let's take everything that's great in the world and make it shit.
And not to say that I think The Raid is not a good movie.
Loved it.
But the only like if I was pitching The Raid to my friend, I'd say you gotta watch The
You can
Raid.
watch
It's
it with
like
the sound off.
yeah, it's like the kung fu is so awesome.
Right, it's already-
But it's like it's already amazing. It's like
You
so.
don't need to understand it.
So it's like if, I'm guessing in this reboot, if they don't do all martial arts, it's just gonna be
straight
fake.
The
fighting?
story isn't like
It's-
the most exciting thing in the,
The
world.
story is nothing. The
Yeah.
story is just fighting.
It's enough to make it worth it.
and
Yeah.
you know what? If they do it in Hollywood, it's just not going to be the same because if you watch The Raid, I swear to God, when there was like stabbings in that movie, people were really getting stabbed.
People died.
You think like
and
they
the movie was
brought
made
like
in Taiwan? I don't know.
they brought prisoners on the movie set, like people on death row, and like you get
They're like,
to
"Go
die in
fight."
an
Do you
action movie.
But do you think they died for real? Or do you think they died and they're just kind of like hanging out, like
Like
how
ghosts.
do you die and
like
hang
that
out?
one
Like
guy?
Jesus?
That one guy.
Jesus Christ.
No, Jesus, Elvis, and
Paul Walker.
Paul Pack.
Tupac. Nice try.
Oh, good
Tupac.
segue.
Thank you.
Segue.
It was a good try until you brought up Paul Walker being alive.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Are you
Do
confirmed?
you know something that we don't?
No, I'm saying yes. Move on to the next.
Oh,
topic.
okay.
Is-
So Tupac biopic.
you know where Paul is?
There's only one reason that I bring this up.
John Singleton,
John Singleton's directing it.
who
Most recently
unfortunately-
directed Abduction.
which we did a commentary on, and it was awful.
Yeah. So,
but
but
besides
he has
that,
done other great things.
He's done other great movies.
Abduction is the oddball here.
He's done
The
other
black
good movies,
sheep.
capturing kind of like the urban hip hop '90s thing.
Right.
And,
Which is Tupac.
I think he's good enough for it.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't do like the overly flashy, stupid.
Well,
big
apparently
budget stuff.
he wanted to do films with Tupac like forever. He wanted to like he
Probably.
wanted
Why
Tupac to
wouldn't
be
you?
like his
Now he's living the
Johnny
dream.
Depp to his
I
Tim
want.
Burton.
Yeah, so do I. I don't even make movies.
You just want Tupac to shadow you around. Dude. He can talk to him whenever you want. He can hear you.
Well, he's up in Thug's Mansion right now. so,
Tupac
I mean,
is everywhere.
That's what it's
Up
called.
in
There's
Thug's
a place.
Mansion.
where
I hope
thugs
my
can go.
grandfathers are up there.
Where gangbangers can go. Every ghetto needs a Thug's Mansion.
Wow.
It's
where
like
when you
Valhalla. It's like Valhalla for the fallen Vikings.
Hey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What is this? This is what kind of line am I making right now?
An up and down line.
Nice
Vertical line.
vertical line, vertical video, vertical cinema.
What is vertical cinema?
Vertical
Is this
cinema
our
is a
next
new
story?
thing. You know how you get so mad when you see people filming it vertically?
I don't.
Really?
Oh, on
it drives me
iPhone?
fucking crazy.
Drives me nuts.
Yeah, like
Drives me
watching a
awful
video
well.
with literally 60% of the frame is just black.
Yeah,
I'm
drives
like,
me nuts.
what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah. So it's a pet peeve of most people's. However, this is interesting actually. There is a tour going on of vertical films, which I think is kind of cool. I think it's perfectly interesting. They actually have to screen them in churches because the ceilings are so high that the screens don't fit anywhere else.
That's actually kind of cool.
It's
That-
beautiful.
that is
If you
really
look,
cool,
if you look
yeah.
at the photos of, it looks like a giant stained glass window or something because it's in a church.
Yeah.
It's like these beautiful
You know
churches,
what?
and then this beautiful big vertical screen.
That kind of like incorporates into like my fantasy idea I've
Ugh.
had. It's like it's when they were announcing like how powerful these new 4K TVs are coming out. I was like, what if they made a museum that's just all 4K TVs with like really high def like stuff.
Sure.
Like a looping, like a really high.
Well, this
def
is like tour. It's
Yeah.
almost a museum tour. It's like a film festival sort of thing.
moving art.
I don't know. I think
What
it's
I-
pretty cool.
I think
I'm gonna
this is
pitch
cool,
to Shark Tank and see how they think.
especially because with the verticality, you don't think of it as cutting off.
Verticality.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I had to stop
What?
you for that. Yeah.
Why? Why?
Is verticality a word?
Yeah.
Well, what would be the horizontal version? Horizontality?
Horizontality.
listen to me. It
Horizontality. Flawless victory.
The verticality with this isn't cutting off 60% of the video, like you said.
Correct. It's
now
100%.
It's a
Yeah.
vertical
Right.
canvas
Right,
for which
exactly.
the whole
Which
thing
is why
can be
it's
on.
okay. Correct.
And that's cool. That's really exciting.
Could they
Yeah.
make a camera, like an iPhone camera, where like when you twist it, like the camera is on a separate motor that twists?
It would be no. You could do. It could be a digital thing. It
Yeah.
could. 'Cause yeah. When you turn your phone, it's not like it's like physically changing. It's
Yeah.
all virtual.
Steve
It's all
Jobs,
digital.
get on it.
Yeah, Steve Jobs.
I gotta tell you something, Jake. It's time for TV news.
Yeah,
We've got
that's
some
my
news about
favorite.
Gotham.
Oh no, is it
Oh,
good news?
you know what? I'm glad she's getting work.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yes.
From The Matrix.
She
Yeah.
was really cool
And
as
for Will
Niobe
Smith.
in The Matrix Revolution.
Yeah, she is joining as I think a new character called Fish Mooney. I don't think this is not an existing character. Is it Comic Man?
I'm
Okay.
a big. I'm a,
He said, "I don't mess with
I
DC."
mean, I consider myself a pretty big Batman fan. I don't totally know who. I don't know who. Fish
I don't.
Mooney
I think
is.
it's a new character. I could be wrong.
I'm gonna be really embarrassed. Call me out, guys, if you want in the comments or iTunes.
I won't be
comments
embarrassed
or
at all because I
whatever.
don't know or care.
What I saw on the web, this could be wrong, but it said that she's going to be the Penguin's boss.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Like this is before the Penguin.
Oh, Fish
Yeah,
Mooney.
Fish Mooney.
Wait
Well,
a
I'm a little
second.
less excited.
Like
now.
they're saying, like
that sounds
like,
ridiculous.
This is before like the Penguin.
Actually, that's kind of great.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. I don't
Hold
know about
on.
it. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Get a little time to think about this.
Oswald Cobblepot doesn't have a boss. Are you kidding me?
This is
Oswald
before.
Cobblepot doesn't have a boss.
Well, and also, this is a new thing, Jake. This is a thing we talk about in pretty much it a lot.
Yeah,
This
oh,
is
it
not
is like
this
an
is not your
origin.
Batman.
It is
This
an
the-
origin, but I mean, I really do not want to see a young version of the Penguin
Being
like,
someone's
Oh
bitch.
yes, boss. I'm sorry, boss. No problem.
That'd be
Like,
weird.
But you know,
That
it's gonna
sucks.
be like there's gonna be one day where like he caves her skull in.
Well,
and
yeah, I
goes,
was gonna say,
"Now
he could be like-
I am the
He
king.
could be like Drake. Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Started from the bottom.
That was the second time we made that
I
reference.
wonder if he's gonna have his Danny DeVito penguin flippers. Like
that was weird.
that
huh?
was weird.
You know what?
Flippers.
That's just totally. This is totally off topic. But yesterday I watched Batman Forever twice, and Val Kilmer isn't that bad.
Next, we've got some news about a show. This is actually the last bit of TV news. It's called Flipside. Catch you on the flip side.
Ooh,
I
Daddy-o.
say that all the time, and nobody is into that when I say that.
Well, this is not about catching anybody on the flip side.
You
Indeed,
know when
it's
they say-
actually about flipping a coin.
Oh, see, on the flip side, they're referencing
Adam Stein
records.
and Sam Friedlander. Have you ever heard of these guys?
Nope.
Nope, but they sound Jewish.
They probably are. I imagine a lot of curls. But I used to watch this show on the lot. Remember that show? It was like American Idol for directors.
Oh yeah.
But it never went anywhere.
Well, what do you mean?
I must
It
be
had
thinking
a
of something else.
It had there was one season. They didn't
Oh,
continue
that's
the show.
something. Yeah.
These guys were the final two. This was the winner and the runner-up, and they teamed up apparently,
Oh,
which is pretty
smart.
cool. They teamed up to do stuff, and I guess they've been doing some small stuff throughout the years. And now they've got a new thing, and it's interesting because lots of movies you have a pitch reel,
Uh-huh.
and it's like sometimes it's like edited footage from other movies with a voiceover that you make to sort of make it make sense
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Like the
Just to-
Daredevil one.
Right, exactly. We talked about that a while ago. Joe Carnahan's, right? Wasn't it? And it was all about like the tone that he was going for. It's more pitching the tone. You can't explain it necessarily.
Yeah.
And so, but it's mostly doesn't happen for TV. What happens for TV is pilots. It's pilot season. You know what I mean? You have all the people come in and do a bunch of pilots, and only a handful get picked up.
Yep.
But in this case, these guys got together and they did a pitch for a TV show that they want to do called Flipside. And the pitch, I thought it was beautiful. It's an
Oh my
original
God.
pitch.
I hope it's about dolphins.
Not in the slightest. It's actually it's very much. You ever see the movie Sliding Doors?
No.
I think it's called sliding doors, where it's like
Thought you were gonna
two
say
things
sliding
going on at
dolphins.
once, like two potential realities happening at once.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. I don't think I even saw that movie. I saw bits and pieces, but the
Oh,
concept
they
is great.
They were happening at the same
This
time.
show is these kids graduate from college, or I guess from college. I guess it must be from college. Yeah.
I can't relate.
I don't know why it would be from high school. That would be weird because then they would just go to college, I guess. But they graduate from college and they literally they're like, all right, if we stay in this town, they're in like Minnesota or some shit. I don't know. They're like, if we stay in this town, we could stay here for the rest of our lives. And they're like, the one guy's got an offer from his dad to just join his company. The
Don't
other
do
girl's
that.
got like a kind of a lame job in the town, whatever. But like two of them are in love. And then they're like, you remember we always said we wanted to move to New York. And I wanted to do this. You wanted to be an actor. You want to do this. And so they're like, let's flip a coin. And they flip the coin. And then the series breaks from there. And you see both realities play out.
Ah,
That's cool.
interesting.
So
Now-
on the one, they have lame shit going on, but the two stay in love. And on the other, they got amazing jobs, but they hate each other.
I feel like that's like a really tricky show to make, but it's
Now,
really
wait,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
It's so
are they
cool.
literally going to be played side
No,
by
no,
side?
no, no.
No, no.
That would
you
be
got a little
impressive.
confusing.
No, actually, I was wondering. I wonder if it would be like every other episode.
You know
Imagine?
what? That as much as a cool idea that sounds, there was another show a little similar that came out and flopped.
Oh, it did?
Like a brick. You and me watched the premiere pilot.
Oh, you're talking about Awake?
Awake? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how
I
that
had
could
a
be similar.
similar
Yeah,
idea.
it's
Oh,
similar
what
type of vibe. Yeah.
That show.
One
I stopped
episode-
watching.
No,
Well, it had like a season, but I
think
just
it only
stopped
had,
watching
like,
it.
1 or 2
It
episodes.
had half the season at
Yeah.
least, but I didn't continue watching it. But
like
don't know.
the
it's-
idea.
And
Yeah.
I thought that the little pitch was amazing, and I thought it was awesome. So I thought it was really worth going into and letting you guys know about.
I'm
'cause
kind of
it's-
into that. That's
yeah,
kinda
you have to
cool.
check out the pitch.
I like shows.
It was
that
shot
aren't
real quick for a
just
couple
like,
$1,000, and I hope it goes somewhere because it seems pretty cool. And it's like nice to see the On the Lock guy show up.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on the second season, and it never
At
continued.
least
But
they're
oh
doing
well.
Something.
Yeah. Remember
had to
at the end of the show when Spielberg was like, "Hi, congratulations."
They had to make way for like 100 different American Idol shows that are exactly the same.
Yep. But that's it for TV news. Why don't we move on to video game news?
Hey, video
I
game
wonder how that
news.
sounded.
First, though, we're gonna have a quick commercial break. Only if you're on YouTube.
There is no commercial.
There is no.
When was the
I'm
last time we had
sorry.
a commercial break, Jake?
I don't know. It says
We're
commercial
gearing
break.
up for. We're $70 away on Patreon from no more pre-rolls. Just at
Just
the bottom.
cutting
No more
ads?
pre-roll ads. Yep.
Wow, cutting ads completely.
The ones
wow.
you have to sit through. Yeah.
So I don't even have time to take a breath and then do the video.
Take a
game
breath
news?
and get into the video game news, asshole.
You gotta step it up, Jake.
So Doom, the new Doom.
There's
is-
a new Doom coming.
Well, yeah.
Finally coming. Did John Carmack himself confirm it?
No, well, John Carmack doesn't even work for id anymore.
Oh.
He left because he thought
He wanted to do the
Oculus
Oculus,
Rift. He's like,
yeah.
it's so sweet, I can't even do Doom
Yeah.
anymore.
So what's the news with
But
Doom?
Doom, which we've kind of known about being developed for a while, was officially confirmed yesterday
Was it?
because Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein game, they released a thing. It said- Wolfenstein. It said pre-order now and get access to the Doom beta,
Oh, geez.
and that's how they announced the game.
Abrupt.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
This game that has been over a decade of
Yeah,
anticipation.
Doom 4. It's like a big deal, and that's how it. So it's a thing. I mean, I've known it's a thing, but now it's like really a thing.
Oh,
This is
you've
really cool.
known it's a thing.
They got
Well,
to.
most of us who have paid attention know it's a thing.
I knew it as well.
I mean, like,
Mhm.
if you had.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street.
I've literally watched Wolf of Wall Street 7
Oh,
times.
man.
If I had gotten this news a couple years ago, I would have been so happy because I love Doom 3. I loved it so much, but it's just been so long. And like another thing is like they need to step it up so much for Doom 4 to be like
I think,
because Doom 3 was like that changed the game.
was
like,
good.
That changed video games.
yeah,
Like,
it was really good. It was a really good, new version of the
of
old
horror.
one.
Yeah.
I just think they need to bring back the theme song from the original Doom.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm going to do a vine.
I'm gonna shoot up my school.
All right, we're done.
Okay.
So yeah, do you know that the Columbine kids were blamed for Doom?
Yeah.
They were wait a minute. Doom came out and everyone was like,
It's the
"I
Columbine
blame the
kids.
Columbine kids."
Oh man.
Oh, those crafty.
Gotta
Columbine
watch
kids.
out what you say.
Gotcha on
You're
the wrong
spreading
foot.
rumors.
Eh,
Speaking of
might be
things,
true.
speaking of unfortunate things,
Poor unfortunate souls.
Irrational Games.
Oh, Yeah, these poor unfortunate souls
Irrational
losing their
Games.
jobs.
Irrational Games.
That was Scuttle.
That was a little.
That was
unnecessary.
Scuttle.
Yeah.
Job.
Is that the bird?
Yeah.
All right, Eric.
Go on.
Irrational Games, the creators of BioShock and BioShock Infinite, and
Big
System
games.
Shock,
Big
stuff like that.
games.
Yeah, well, they are shutting their doors.
Dead.
And in an official statement, the big series creator of BioShock, Ken Levine.
Hey, we don't need to comment on his weight. It's
Praise the
irrelevant.
Lord. He's awesome. He essentially, it's spun that he is deciding to wind the studio down, shut the studio down.
Spun a web.
Wove
No,
a fable.
no,
It's
it's
been
a
as it's
term.
been spun.
It's a term in PR when you
For
present
NPR?
something a certain way. No,
Okay.
PR, public relations.
God, we're
Um,
really falling apart.
Yeah, Jesus, and you're not helping.
It's hot in here again. It's hot in here. We got an extra man in the room.
Ken Levine presented it that he is winding the studio down, unfortunately, laying everybody off. And
pretty
Do an
bad.
impression.
yeah, that's awful.
Is
And
that how he did? He's like, we're shutting down, guys. But unfortunately,
We're laying everybody off.
you're out of jobs.
that's not funny. Don't make fun of me.
You're the one.
You're the one.
And he's going on to start making his own new smaller.
Oh, he's
games.
bringing them with him, though.
He's bringing like 10 of them with him.
Wait a minute. So he was like,
You're all fired.
It's like
for those
okay,
for those that are listening to the
everyone,
podcast,
Okay, you move over to the left side of the room. Everyone else, goodbye.
yeah, I put up my middle finger and then I put up a thumbs up.
But he's still working with the publisher that owned it, Irrational Games.
But you brought up a very scary fact.
Yes, I did. I did. Do you
To
watch my
me,
videos?
To me personally.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you don't watch YouTube.com/because
of
video
course
games.
I
Do you?
do.
Wow, thank you.
I love your little intro.
Thank
It's
you.
like, dun.
Go
Thank
on.
you. Anyway,
Are
what?
you-
You were supposed to talk.
I was okay. You were telling me that Ken Levine is gone, but 2K
Oh.
still holds BioShock.
They own the rights to BioShock,
Okay.
which means they're gonna definitely still make BioShock games for money,
Definitely defecate.
Yeah,
and not with the main team. So they could suck really bad.
they're probably going to suck.
Now
really
with
bad.
this whole departure thing,
We're talking Arkham Origins here, huh?
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry if
That's exactly
for those
what
of
it
you
is,
who
yeah.
liked it, I'm sorry it wasn't good.
Sorry, but
Sorry,
you're
your
wrong.
opinion
I mean
is
that's
wrong.
like my opinion, man. But it could be one
Why
of
did
two
he just
ways.
become the dude? Anyway, go on.
It could be one of two things. Ken Levine could be.
Well, he's a smart guy.
I mean, he really could be just wanting to wind down. He could be tired from the big long development of
Oh,
BioShock.
I'm getting too old for this.
BioShock Infinite took like a million years to make. It was really awful. It was such a messy development. He
I
could
like
be
that
doing.
game.
Yeah, it was great. But he could want to. He could see the success of Journey and stuff like that, and just want to do smaller games like passion projects. Or BioShock sold 4 million, but the game cost a ton of money to make. So it could be 2K putting pressure on the studio to shut down because
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When I heard that they were shutting down, I was disappointed, but I wasn't surprised because as much as I love BioShock, that is not a mainstream audience kind of game, and it.
No, definitely not. But I'm sorry to getting technical with the industry speak. Let's move on to something stupid.
Did I hear someone say stupid?
Hey, welcome back, Eric. Twitch plays Pokemon.
This
Have
is
you
not
guys been following
stupid. This is incredible.
This
Yeah.
is really
It's the
good.
funniest damn thing I've seen
Yeah,
ever.
people have been hailing it as like the internet embodied in
It's genius.
in a single
incarnate-
movement.
Yeah,
In a
it
single
really is.
bowel movement.
For those of you that don't know, twitchtv.com, twitch.tv.com.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the hell it is.
It's a website.
The streaming service, the video game streaming website, is streaming a hacked version of the original Pokemon,
Right.
where people's chat comments on Twitch control the game.
Like you can input up, down, left, right,
A,
A, B.
B,
Right.
click.
But it's like so constantly on the side of the screen, you just see a constant scroll
It's
of up, down,
essentially
left, right. Yeah.
people screaming
Yeah.
at a voice-activated game, and it's just like
Yeah, so like the whole game, the little trainer is just walking
For
around
the most
in
part, he
circles.
spends time walking in circles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
walking in circles, getting caught in mazes
Yep.
and doing nothing. Which is I really am excited to see if they finish.
I go on
Because
there every once in a
that
while.
would
I
be-
type up
I think they
down.
did. I think they did.
I think they did. I
they've
think
still been.
They were up to Giovanni last I
Yes,
watched.
Giovanni from the Elite Four.
Yep.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. They were pretty damn far.
Wait, is Giovanni from the Elite Four? Or is he the final gym leader?
I thought.
Final gym leader.
Oh, Andrew from the Monday show, the comic guy, confirms that. Yeah, wow.
Glasses, Andrew.
I should have known that.
The glasses version.
But that's really cool. And you were talking about a Twitch plays Tetris.
Oh yeah, but there was some other guys who are hijacking Twitch plays Pokemon, so all of the inputs that go into Pokemon are now being shot into Tetris too. So there's a Tetris game going on the same time as Twitch plays Pokemon.
Getting like the left, right
left,
combos.
right,
Yeah.
trying to get it
I
all
would
in,
be totally fine if this becomes like a phenomenon. I'd
Me
love
too.
to see it do
It's genius.
for a bunch of games.
I think it's
like,
hilarious.
even if like your command is just nothingness, it just feels so cool to just be a part.
Throw
Yep.
it out
of,
there.
like you just hit down and like you could solve the game.
Yep.
That's really awesome.
It's
But-
great.
I wonder how they did this. How they set this.
I don't
up.
even want to think about it.
Sweet computer hacking skills.
Sweet-
Speaking of Speaking of-
Speaking of really old references
Speaking of
from,
sweet- yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Let's,
hacking the mainframe.
Shut up. Let's move on to the poll. Last week's poll was, who would you like to see play Bruce Wayne on the TV show Gotham?
I heard that we were a little premature with this post.
Why?
I guess they were just goofing us.
What do you mean?
Because when we put up last week's episode, I saw someone say, "You guys, they already confirmed who's gonna play." Bruce."
No, we don't know who's playing
Okay.
Bruce. I mean, as far as I know.
Nope.
We have first, in third place, I should say, we have Pierce Gagnon, if that's how you pronounce it, the kid
Yes.
from Looper. I think he's a little too young.
He's a
still.
little too young.
Little too young.
for Bruce.
Well, I mean, Looper was shot, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, maybe.
And
also-
no,
shot
it came
a little
out
more
2 years
than-
ago.
yeah.
Right? Yeah, or something
Also,
like that.
he's adorable.
Yeah, that kid was great.
That's important.
I want to like grab his little chubby cheeks and like,
We have in second
Alright,
place
stop.
Ty Sheridan from Mud. Genius. He's
He was
incredible.
good.
He's almost too good though.
But he's like
I don't
a-
want him to
isn't-
waste his time with
Isn't
this.
he gonna be in the Nicolas Cage movie?
Well, that's done.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's coming out. I almost don't want to see him waste his time with this though. With Gotham,
Yeah.
I don't know how far it's gonna go.
What's number one?
Number one is Chandler Riggs from Walking Dead, the kid from Walking Dead.
freaking perfect.
Yeah?
You guys in the poll are spot on. I think that's
Nice.
awesome.
All good choices. I have no problem with any of
Carl.
those choices.
Carl from Walking Dead, if you
Carl!
don't know.
Get back in the house.
Carl!
Knock it off.
Carl, who can essentially hold his own now in an episode.
Mm-hmm. Except
Uh,
he's wasting bullets left and right with what's his name.
But
I don't
he-
watch the show.
But he's awesome.
I can
think
sense
he's
it.
perfect. I think he's perfect.
Okay. Oh, you think he's perfect? Huh?
I agree with the poll. for
Jake.
once.
Oh, okay. You mean for the part, not just in
Yeah.
general, not in life.
No.
nobody's
I don't
perfect.
know him. I don't know him.
Nobody's perfect.
Except for Jake. Moving on to this week's
Moving
poll.
on. This week's poll question is: who should play Tupac in the
Hologram.
Tupac
Tupac
documentary?
Can we get a hologram?
And it can't be Tupac because he's dead.
Get his
For real.
Get his hologram.
He's dead. I'm winking.
It's debatable.
But yeah, who should play Tupac in this Tupac biopic? Let us know by going to facebook.com/prettymuchit and voting in the poll, and we will read your answers aloud next week on
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
Much It.
It's a
This
big
is
deal.
this is a very strange tangent about to go on. Have you
Oh,
ever wanted to
Jesus.
see a biopic where it gets to the very end
Biopic?
And it changes.
yeah, like you think Tupac's about to die, but then he takes out a gun and he shoots the guys instead, and then it's just like
He walks away down the street into the sun.
Yeah. And then,
Oh,
then
like
the movie
Inglourious
goes on
Basterds.
as if he didn't die, and it's like a whole new reality, as if
And then they can
Tupac-
do sequels.
yeah,
and the
Tupac's
person could
sequel.
live.
He'll
Tupac,
live
the
in the
sequel.
realm of his movie.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Did
god!
you guys ever see Serious Question? Did you guys ever see Tupac Resurrection? It was really good.
Is it a game?
Is that like
No,
the-
it's a movie.
when he fights Michael Myers?
No. But that's it for this week's
Yeah.
episode of Pretty Much It. Next, in the trailer segment, we're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. We're going to talk about some movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. It's going to be a blast, so you should probably click on over to there. That was pretty good, right?
That was pretty good. I almost think I could kill myself and you guys would be able to continue the show. And that's pretty much it.